Welcome back to Houston Life. As we kick off the new year, the Midtown Arts and Theater Center Houston is already gearing up for their second annual Mix Match Festival, which is a celebration of Houston's diverse and vibrant art scene.
Yeah, the festival features a lineup of visual artists, dancers, filmmakers, and more. Here with more about the festival are the festival coordinator and Match's director of production, Brian Walker. Joining him is the executive artistic director of Silambam Houston, Lavanya Rajagopalan. Welcome to both of you. It's great to see you. Last year, in its first year, this festival had 1,100 attendees. That's kind of unheard of. We were chatting during the break for a first-time festival. This year, do you expect to have the same sort of interest in the festival?
I mean, we're really hoping to have a lot more than that. I mean, we saw 1,100 people over about an 8-hour span. This year's festival is only about a 6-hour span, so we're hoping to have more people in a more concentrated program.
Absolutely. So you made those little adjustments, and now people can really go enjoy. Lavanya, tell us about this program, which you started in 2002. You tell us a little bit about your background and how really you've been the inspiration for this.
Yeah. So I'm a dancer. I've danced all my life. When I moved here to be in graduate school, I really missed dancing so much that I wanted to continue. And there were a few parents, Indian parents around, who wanted me to teach. And I started with like 4 students. It's just grown organically. Now we have about 200 students, and we teach 5 different dance forms, a bunch of different arts disciplines that are in Indian classical arts.
And your organization, Silambam, that is, as Tessa just mentioned, started in 2002. The goal here for you is just to keep your cultural flair alive here in the city. Is that correct?
Yes, just keep give our Indian American kids some cultural context about their own heritage, and then also bring it out to the mainstream audience, to other people. Just help people understand what the diversity of India is all about.
That's really beautiful. And Brian, you have a very big job as director of production for Match and festival coordinator. You're interfacing with all these different arts organizations within the city of Houston. And inside those arts organizations, you have different groups being represented. What will people take away from this festival, and why do you think it was so popular just from the get-go?
I mean, I think the big thing about this festival is just the diversity that we have going on. We have music, theater, dance, film, visual arts, and we have cultural diversity as well across all of those disciplines. So you can come and see just about everything you could want to see in one day.
I'm looking at some of the video from this, and this looks awesome. I mean, all kinds of traditional dance going on, showcasing different, costumes. It's just really beautiful. What kind of opportunities are there for people, for not only the community, but for developing artists at this festival?
Well, the great thing about this is we opened this to anyone who was wanting to participate. It wasn't just groups that normally perform at Match. So the applications went out to anybody and everybody. And then the peer review process, we had 50 different groups apply. And then the different groups that applied got to peer review it and then help us decide which were the groups that were going to perform in the festival.
Oh, that seems like it would be a tough job, Dr. Rajagopalan. So there is so much talent in the city. Describe to us how challenging that was to select, because I understand out of those 50 applicants, only 24 groups were selected to be part of the festival.
Right, and he was mentioning there were more that applied after the deadline that didn't actually make it into those 50.
Yeah, we actually had a few more.
And this is the first time ever that I have actually peer reviewed for an opportunity that I was also applying for, right? So, we were in that mix, and then we were also looking at other applicants. So it was very interesting and sort of disorienting to try to do that. But I think it's a really nice, fair process to, let everyone have input on who gets to be in this festival.
I also wonder, too, with all these applications and all the talent in the city, is this an indicator that maybe the festival needs to be expanded?
Bigger.
That it could be bigger and last for more days?
I mean, it is something we would hope to be able to do at some point. This is our second year to do this festival. It's actually a part of a bigger weekend that we do. We do our Family Fun Day Festival on Sunday, and we've been doing that since 2016. The Mixed Match Festival actually grew out of our Light Up the Night event that we did in our grand opening in 2016. And over the years, we were hoping to do some sort of an event. The pandemic killed our Light Up the Night 2. We were going to do an event coming out of the pandemic to reopen the facility, and we eventually decided, okay, let's just do a festival. The challenge we have is the limitation of space and time, because we're, as Lavanya would probably tell you, there's a lot of, there's very limited availability in booking space. So we try not to take away space from the groups who actually want to perform. But at some point, we would like to see about expanding the festival to do more than one day.
We would too. We really would. And Lavanya, now that you've seen, like, you've peer reviewed and you've gone through the process, what can people expect when you go? What do you think is going to really just blow people away?
There seems to be everything from Indian classical dance to modern dance, contemporary, puppetry, music. Just the show we're doing, we're actually collaborating with a black music orchestra, the Scott Joplin Chamber Orchestra. So it's not just Indian classical dance. We are performing to, ragtime and blues and jazz, and that's what we're doing, and it's live music. We're collaborating with this orchestra. So just within acts even, there's so much collaboration and multicultural, multidisciplinary things going on.
It's so beautiful, and we always talk about Houston's diversity. This is a perfect way to celebrate it. Dr. Lavanya Rajagopalan, Brian Walker, it's great to meet you both. Thanks for doing this festival too. It sounds great. Please mark your calendars. We know our viewers are always looking for cool things to do around town. This is January 18th, starting at 3 p.m. Match Midtown. It's a beautiful venue right there. It's right off the Red Line too. If you want to take the Metro, that's a great way to go. Festival passes are $40. More info is on our website, HoustonLife.tv. So check it out. And again, mark your calendars. We have a link on our website where you can find those tickets.